There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will take the first swing of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So, tough.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And can there be a better start for a defense than setting the tone with back-to-back sacks, forcing a third and long first time out the gates? Really good job on this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Here's the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is...
Oh, he's got some space. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them? Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This guy is so impressive, both with his ability
freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Touch pass on the right. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. In the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
4th and short? I already called my 3rd down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
Got the quick pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes a connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Handoff from the gun.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. At the 35, he's loose. Sprinting away. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Let's That's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lyfe. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? On the run, it's Lyfe. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, going up top. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Mountaineers are on the move. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Looking for a gap. It's Lyfe. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Safe completion on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Pauling. He'll work his way down to the 28. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
They'll take over
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Foul through the defense. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The throw to the outside is complete. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it.
Line. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Here's the handoff. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Finding open areas. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. And off from the shotgun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bringing the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 8 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Wants to go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense. Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the 1st.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 40.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play-action fake. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He leaves it with his back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Going deep. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Fighting Irish now with a third down play to open the final period. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Got enough for the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for it.
Converts on fourth down. here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. And now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
To the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to keep it in the air. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking the shot. Hits him in stride of the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Oh, better look out. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give as they work on that clock. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the defense in desperation mode trying to hang on to give their touchdown from the Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Flacco should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Vaughn. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Now on the move. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.